All right, well, it seems like it's a daily occurrence anymore, but I'm hearing that the Dordle, Quordle, and Octordle were all interesting again today, so I guess we're gonna look at all three of them. So starting on the Dordle, now yesterday I did board and sting for a 2-word start, and I'm gonna go with that again, but I'm gonna change it to CORED so that I don't forget to check for the C. CORED and sting. Okay, interesting. So we've got 4 of the letters here. So, I would say, you know, DR, rides? No, rided? No, rider. Rider would work with a double R. Or there could be other things, IDER. Yeah, like wider and hider. And wider and hider, I think. Wider, hider, and rider is what I'm thinking there. And over here, oh, we've got the CO. I didn't even look at the right side. CON maybe? What would that be? Something like conch would work with a double C. All right, so, So, I mean, I feel like which isn't terrible. The problem is we don't really need to check 2 H's. I was thinking the CH over here as a possibility. We don't need to do the double H, but I want to do the W. Oh, winch would be better. Winch, of course, to check for the N here. So even if it's not, if it's CH, then obviously the N goes there. But if it's not CH, it'll still check for another spot for the N. And it'll check the W and the H over here for wider and hider. So I'm gonna go with winch. Okay, it is conch. There we go. All right, I should have just gone with conch, I guess. Oh, well, it's not W, it's not H. I think it's gotta be rider. I mean, I've got 3 guesses left, so if it's wrong, I probably got time to figure out what it could be. I'm gonna go with rider. Oh, it's not. Oh, so the I is at the beginning and the D is second. Idler. Ooh, idler, I think it's idler. Yeah, there we go, okay, well. I thought for sure it was gonna be rider and it wasn't. All right, so we're gonna move on to the Quordle now and do idler and conch for our starting words. All right, so we're starting with idler and conch on the Quordle. Okay, so far so good. We got the NCH, we got the E. Ooh, look at this. We've got DN, ER. So, if the D was first, the N would have to be second, which isn't gonna work. So I think the D is third. So under is what I'm thinking. Under, okay, good, which found the U here. So this is UNCH. It could be hunch, it could be punch, it could be munch, it could be bunch. It's got a bunch of things it could be. So we're not gonna guess anything there. We've got IN here. Now, it's not ER, it could be RE, but inert, it could be inert. Ooh, that would be interesting. Inert's a good one there. I'm not quite ready to guess that yet. We've got H, O, and U here, but not... My first thought is to do H, O, U, but... Ooh, what about shout? Shout is pretty good, which would also check for the T for inert. I think shout's pretty good. It checks new spots for the H, O, and U. It also checks for an S and a T. Now it's not gonna help us with hunch up here, but I think it has a good chance of being right. Let's go shout. Oh, it's shout. Shoot. It is inert though. It is inert. Okay. All right, well, interesting. So the U, I mean, could it start with H? It would have to be like H-U something O-T. I don't like that. Otherwise, U H-O, but U-H-O, yeah, if the H is third, the H is third, then the U has to be second, and then the O would either have to be at the beginning, ought. Oh no, that's G-H. Oh yeah, G-H-T, ought. I think it's gonna be ought. All right, I'm not gonna guess ought though. I think it's probably ought, but when we guess something with a U-N-C-H here, that will, because we know the U is second up here, that will verify that the U is second down here, which will help confirm that it is ought. I think it's probably ought. So up here I'm thinking punch, munch, bunch, or hunch. I think it's one of those. Punch, munch, bunch, or hunch. So we need to try something. We could do something with an H and Humpy. We did Humpy yesterday. That would check the H at the beginning, and then M or P. And if it's not one of those, I think it's gonna be bunch. It'd be nice to check for a G, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I can do 3 of the H, M, P, and B. And I need to do the H at the beginning, I think. Yeah, I don't think I can do 3 of those 4 and a G, so I'm just gonna go with Humpy. Okay, it's hunch. And I think this is gonna be ought because, yeah, it's gonna be ought. That ought to be correct, all right? All right, now the Octordle. So we're gonna do inert, hunch. I have a hunch this isn't gonna be a great start, but we will see. We're checking lots of places for H's. So luckily, there's only 2 words with H's, and 1 we got the green already. So this is just perfect. Ought and under. Okay, so we have not done A yet. We did I, E, I, O, and U. We haven't done a Y or an A. What do we got? Over here, look, this is pretty good. Well, is it though? It looks like a lot. O, U, H, and T. It's probably TH. So, I mean, my feeling is like this. So south, mouth. South or mouth would be good. There's probably something else, but those are probably the best options there. South or mouth. So I'm not gonna guess either one of those yet, but once we check an S or an M, surely we'll check an S on another word somewhere. Now this, I think, DGE, I think that's pretty good. It could be badge. It could also be ledge if we had, have we checked the double E? We have not. So it could be ledge, or wedge, or sedge, I think is the thing, yep. Otherwise it could be badge. I think it'd ought to be badge if it has an A. So, wow, we just really don't have much anywhere else. This is probably O something ER, you know, like mower or lower, or sower or power. There's a lot of W's there. So, what do we want to guess? Now, the trick with Octordle, when we're starting with the Quordle words, is we've used 4 of our 5 sort of extra guesses. So we only have 1 more guess that isn't correct, and then the rest of them have to be correct. So I'm thinking I want to guess something with 5 new letters. Check the A. Okay, so there's a few things I could do. I could do balls. I definitely want to do the S, A, and L. Now, W I think is good because I feel like it's gonna be W here. But now let's think about this for a second though. So once I check the S, this has got to be either south or mouth, I think. So once I check the S, if it's not an S, then I'll be putting mouth, and I'll check the M. So I don't feel like I need to check the M, probably. But the question is, do I need to check the W, or should I just say, well, it's probably a W, let's check other letters? Because we could do something like plays as well, which would check the P and the Y. I don't know. It's just which letters do we want to check is the question. And which letters are we likely to check with our next guesses once we get a few, right? We could also do flaws. That would be good too. The F versus the B. I am thinking B with badge, but if we get the A, then I think it's gotta be badge. So again, do I need to check the B? I'm probably gonna do the B here anyways, if we rule out, you know, once we know there's an A. And if there's not an A, then it's probably not gonna be badge, obviously, so. I'm thinking about doing flaws. I think I'm gonna do flaws. I think I'd like to check the P and the Y, though, is the problem. Because if we do flaws, let's assume we get the W here, right? And no L, so it's not lower. Then we could do power or mower. And Bower? Bower, yeah. So maybe I need to check the P. It just depends. I mean, we could get the L and it could be lower and then it would be good, right? Ooh, it could also be foyer there. That's possible. So guessing that, checking the F will check for foyer, but so would the Y. The Y would check for foyer too. So if we do plays, I mean, I'm just saying worst case scenario, we get grays, right? What would our options be? So if we do plays and it's not power or lower, it could still be mower or bower. I'm kind of hoping, in some ways, I'm kind of hoping this is a gray S over here, and we can then do mouth, which will let me check the S with my next guess and the M with mouth guess. If it is the S, then we aren't checking for the M. All right, I think I've talked myself into going with plays. Let's do plays. Okay, so this is gonna be power, I think. It's P-O something E-R. It can't be poser. Oh, it could be poker. It could be poker. Ah, I should have guessed I should have checked the W. Okay, that's okay. This is not S. So, ooh, there's a Y. Oh, youth. It happened again. Okay, so some of you will remember, it was a long time ago. I was really stuck on a puzzle because I was thinking south, mouth, outh, and I didn't consider youth, so we got the Y. It's gonna be youth. Okay, youth, all right. Okay, now, we're in trouble though, I think. So this does not have the, oh, it's gonna be ledge. It's gonna be ledge. Yup, ledge. Okay, good, which checks for a double E now, and there is a double E here, which is good. Oh, but we found both of them. Okay, but that's good still. Ooh, so the L is not at the beginning, the R is not at the end. So could it be E-R-E-L? I don't think so. I think it's gonna be maybe rebel or revel. Okay, rebel or revel, so a B or a V there. This is power or poker. Shoot. I think we're in trouble. This is something O-L-L-Y, probably. It could be jolly, could be folly. See, I should have done flaws. The flaw in my plan was not doing flaws. Although the Y was very helpful for youth, because if we did flaws and got a gray S, I probably would have guessed mouth. So now here I'm thinking S-H-O. It could be shook. Shook is pretty good. I think S-H-O is good, and then what's gonna come after that if it's not, because we don't have any other vowels, and we don't really have any good two-word consonants, or two-letter, you know, like a consonant pair. You can't have a two-word consonant, that's not a thing. Two consonants, two letters. I think shook's pretty good there. And the good thing about shook is it lets us check for poker. So let's do shook, and hope that's right. Yes, it's shook, and it's poker. It's poker, okay. Okay, good. Poker, nice. We've got a double O here. Ooh, so it's not O-L-L-Y, it's O-O-L-Y. Ooh, so it's, and I know it's gotta be that because the Y and the L can't be at the beginning, so it's either that or it's this, which is certainly not a thing. So, woolly, maybe? Woolly? Fooly, is that a thing? Nope, it's not. I think it's gotta be woolly. Yeah, it's gotta be woolly, let's go with that. Okay, it's woolly, good. Maybe this is gonna work out, I don't know, we'll see. Ooh, we found a K over here, I didn't even see that. Okay, so we've got L-E-A-K. Bleak, could be bleak. We need to adjust things over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, bleak is what I'm thinking there. I mean, it's either L-E-A-K or it's A-L. It's not Z-L. A-L-E something K, and it can't be Alec because there's no C. We can't have another E. I think it's gotta be L-E-A-K, and I think it's gotta be bleak then. Yeah, let's do bleak. I think it's gotta be bleak. Okay, good, good. My odds of winning this were looking bleak, but I've got a better chance now. Let's see. Let's adjust the others so that you can see what I'm doing. There we go. All right, so let's see. Oh, and we checked the B. Oh, we checked the B. So it's got to be Revel. Yeah, it's got to be Revel. Okay, Revel. And then the final one is S-T-U, Stump. I think it's got to be Stump, right? Let's do Stump. Is it Stump? Yes. All right. Okay, well, I thought I was in trouble after plays. Flaws, I think, would have been better. Maybe, I don't know. Would it have been better? I'm not sure. It would have ruled out the W for poker. So, but I feel like I might have guessed mouth after flaws when I got the gray S. So maybe plays was the better play. Plays could have been the better play, I don't know. But we ended up with bleak, poker, ledge, shook, woolly, stump, revel, and youth. Not youth, youth. So, yeah, some tricky ones today. So let me know how you did with all of these puzzles, the Dordle, the Quordle, and the Octordle, which one you thought was the hardest, and which words gave you the most trouble. And be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. Here's an interesting question. Which song has spent the most time at number 2 on the Billboard Top 100 without making it to
that was really
good. On the left, awesome. Ballet over here. Okay, it is L and T, just like I was thinking. Now, alphabet. There we go. That's a good one.